Hi guys, SpacePigguArt here, and today I'm doing, I guess, something a little different. So today I am just showing you the lining process. Pretty much all of it except for the initial sketching, just because I kind of did that in little bits and pieces here and there whenever I had time, and obviously the lighting wasn't always great for filming, so yeah, as you can see I've got a lot of very rough lines underneath, and I'm just going over with a black pencil to neaten up the sketch so that I can transfer it over onto my marker paper a little bit easier. So yeah, I had this general idea somewhere earlier in the week. I was just doodling elf characters wearing armor, holding swords, general fantasy stuff. Yeah, and I decided to have a go at drawing armor for once. That was essentially what this started as, was me just trying to doodle armor, and then I ended up kind of liking it. It's not my favourite thing in the world, but it's not my least favourite thing that I've ever drawn, so yeah, I just kind of rolled with that, and yeah, this is what I ended up with. As you can see, there's some things that I'm not lining over the top of around the kind of chest plate area, I guess. I originally considered adding a bit more detail to those areas, but I ended up not doing that just because I didn't want to, I guess. Yeah, I use a ruler for the sword. As you can see, I hadn't done that before, and it was kind of wonky, so I neatened it up with the ruler just to have it be a little bit nicer looking, and yeah, that's just the general gist of what I was doing there. I'm nearly done with the neatening up part of the video now. So I get into transferring it, which is fun, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, just finishing adding a few details that I want to make sure I carry through, and now I'm lining it. So yeah, I start with the face. No particular reason, I just tend to always start with the face whenever I'm drawing anything. It's not always the best choice, because if things are a bit out of proportion, it's usually easier to change the size of the head than it is to change everything else in the drawing, but I pretty much always put all of the detail into the face first anyway. But that's okay, because when you're tracing, I guess this would be, yeah, when you're tracing out stuff that you've already drawn into a neater format, it doesn't really matter, because you've already sorted all of those issues out, hopefully. So yeah, I'm using a reasonably light pencil so that if anything goes wrong I can rub it out really easily. I was going to use a dark brown, couldn't find my dark brown pencil, so that ended up not being how I did it. I just went over it with a more reddish pencil, which you will see shortly. I'm very sorry if this isn't the most interesting video, by the way. I ended up with so much footage this week, and definitely not enough time to edit it all. As it is, I'm probably not going to be the one uploading this, which is kind of weird and concerning to me, since I do pretty much everything, but luckily I have someone that I live with that I'm... Anyway, point being, someone else will probably be uploading this because I am very, very busy at the moment. As you might know, university is just starting up now, much later than school, which is great for me, but yeah, it means that everything's getting really busy, especially since I'm helping with society stuff, and I've just taken on much more responsibility this year, which was maybe not my best plan for my third year of university, but yeah, I'm sure it'll all be fine. But yeah, on a similar note, I suppose, I will only be uploading every Friday consistently now. That is the plan, at any rate, because I have a feeling that when lectures actually start, I'm going to be even busier. So yeah, I decided I would cut that back down to what I was doing before while I was at uni, and obviously we've had a good 3 months now where I've been free for my final big summer. But yeah, that's not going to be an option really, but I might still upload the occasional video. I'm not great at getting things done when I've not given myself a strict deadline, so I guess we'll see if I end up uploading much more, but yeah, if it all works out reasonably well, I might be able to keep uploading on Tuesdays as well, but as it stands right now, at least in the week which is termed Comedy Week, because it's the week that all of the comedy stuff happens in where I am, it just gets too hectic for me to keep up with everything. But hopefully I will be able to keep uploading occasionally, twice a week, but I will for sure be keeping up with once a week. Don't even worry about that. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So yeah, as you can see, I'm going over my light outlines with my darker pencil, making it all a bit more visible, because when you colour over stuff with pro markers, or I imagine any alcohol-based marker, you may know this, it tends to blur the lines a little bit if you touch them, and I mean, it's not always a huge issue, it can be really useful, but with something like this where I've got quite a lot of details, I want to do my best to stop myself from just losing the lines. Like for the little glove gauntlet-y bit, I didn't want to just completely lose everything, all of the detail there, so I figured a darker pencil would help a little bit more. I think I was right, but you'll have to wait until next Friday to see the finished coloured piece. So, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going over all the same lines. I'm sorry if it's boring, essentially seeing the same drawing sketched out 3 times, but I don't know, I feel like it's interesting sometimes to show the whole process, because you don't always see all of the layers of sketching that go into things. Although this one was a little more layery than usual. But yeah, I'm coming up to the end of the video now, so thank you very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, goodbye!